let's take a closer look at Sergio Larraín's Valparaíso, a lyrical meditation on place. Very much a photographer's photographer, Sergio Larraín first started documenting Valparaíso, a port city in his native Chile, standing between the Andes and the Pacific Ocean in the early 1950s. In a letter he wrote to Magnum co-founder Henri Cartier-Bresson, he described the city as both miserable and magnificent. The work was first published in Du magazine, a Swiss publication, in 1965, alongside an evocative essay by Nobel laureate Pablo Neruda, written during their time together in the city. In his text, The Vagabond of Valparaíso, Neruda speaks of the city's poverty, unjustly neglected, left behind by time, like crates abandoned in the back of a warehouse that will never go anywhere. What started as a magazine assignment grew into a long-term personal project that was finally published as a photo book in 1991 by Éditions Hazan, almost 30 years after the photographs were first released. Rather than documenting the city directly, Sergio captures the sensation of moving through it. The photographs feel as though they were taken in passing, fragments of life glimpsed on the street. The sequence itself is loose and wandering, as if we are following the photographer without a fixed destination, moving down staircases, through bars and harbours, always in motion. The photographer's approach is both experimental and instinctive. He shoots from low angles or through obstructions, often in full sunlight, allowing strong shadows to cut across the frame. Figures tilt, blur or drift to the edges of the image as if his camera cannot quite contain them. There is a constant tension between presence and absence, between what is seen and what slips away. 2 years after the book's initial release, Magnum staff member Agnes Sear received a parcel from Larraín with a maquette for a new edition of Valparaíso, expanding on the 36 images in the original edition to 120, with previously unseen photographs taken over the course of 4 decades. The dummy also includes handwritten notes by the photographer, his paintings and drawings, and even a black and white reproduction of Edward Hopper's Sunlight in a Cafeteria. He ended the expanded version, published posthumously, by reflecting on humanity, consciousness, cosmology, and what he describes as Satori, while advocating for the importance of yoga. Over time, this affinity with Buddhist philosophy led him to withdraw from photography altogether, turning instead towards a more reclusive life of meditation. Sear states that this new edition may well be the most useful book for anyone who wants to understand the photographer's complex personality and the diversity of his talents. Larraín sees this final iteration of the work as his 100% on the city and on everything else.